These are the clothes that we bought by pound. So these right here are jeans. This is a 55-pound bag. Then this was a 100-pound bag of men's polos. So it comes in this plastic bag, and then as soon as you open it, just kind of explodes. Hello friends, welcome to Bargains with Love. My name is Lana. I'm a part-time reseller, but my reselling business is really a family business because I have my husband Charles and my son Matthew that help me. Matthew actually does most of the work on the reselling business. So welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I produce reselling content weekly. And today's video is going to be about our first order of men's clothing that we bought from a company that sells clothing by the pound. So we've been waiting for this order. This is something that we want to pursue as our business strategy, is getting inventory shipped to us regularly and where we can buy by the pound. So today's video is going to be about that. I'm going to tell you how we found this company. I'm not going to tell you the name of it, but I will tell you how we found it. I will tell you what we learned along the way. I'll show you what we got, and I'll tell you our opinion of this order and whether or not we want to buy something like that again. I will also show you our new warehousing space that we just moved into, so stay tuned. All right, here we go. This is our new office space, warehouse space. So really messy right now because we just got shipment of clothing that we bought by pound. But just to show you, right here we have a photographing station that we made ourselves, and I have a video about that. I can link it up above so you can see how we made it. Got the steamer right here. This is the shipping station, and then we were able to fit 3 shelving units here. Okay, and these are the clothes that we bought by pound. So these right here are jeans. This is a 55-pound bag. Then this was a 100-pound bag of men's polos. So it comes in this plastic bag, and then as soon as you open it, just kind of explodes. So we have a big pile of clothes right here. And then we got another bag, which is right there. This is a 55-pound bag of mixed men's clothing, of plus size men's clothing. So, and then right here we have a door to the warehousing space, and then right there is the dock. So it's really convenient if you're receiving large shipments. And we have one more rack that we were able to put over here with some inventory. Like this rack right here is ours with some extra inventory. So that is really convenient. This is our door. What's great about this space is that it's a lot less expensive than what we were paying before when we were at Solbox co-warehousing space. And I found this space by looking on Craigslist. So if you're looking for space, just do some search. And I think we got lucky by finding this space. We actually only paid $375 a month for this space, and it's air conditioned. It comes with Wi-Fi and everything. So yeah, and we'll let you know. We've been listing these polos. We'll let you know. There'll be another portion of the video where I can kind of give you a review of what we got. Thank you. All right, we went through the bag with jeans and we counted. We got 37 pieces. This was a 55-pound bag of jeans. So 37 pieces are separated. These are all the Levi's that we got. We got 7. And then this pile right here, this stack, and this short stack right here. All the other brands that are not Levi's. So we got the American Eagle. We got some LL Bean. We got J. Crew. We got Adrian Goldschmidt. Some other brands, Old Navy. So some really good brands. So with shipping and everything of how much we paid for these jeans, I think we paid probably around $6 per piece. I would have liked to have it a little bit lower than that, but I think considering that we didn't have to go source and this was just shipped and delivered to our door, and these are all in in a great condition to be listed. There are no stains on them, no holes. We don't really need to do anything with it. They're ready to be listed. So I think that's pretty good. So we will definitely report to you guys how we do with selling these jeans. All right, so let's talk about why we decided to buy clothing by the pound. There are some pros and cons to doing something like that. The pro is that we can get inventory shipped to our warehouse without us having to spend time on sourcing. I mean, going to the thrift stores and sourcing for inventory or bin stores is very time consuming. It's hard on your body because you have to be on your feet for a long time and you have to source for a long time in order to get enough inventory to give you enough merchandise for listing. So the pros of something like that is that items are shipped to you at a relatively low price. You can usually get your inventory at a cheaper price than what you would get at the thrift store. Of course, you can get it for cheaper at Goodwill bin stores, but that's something that's not everybody can do regularly. But there are also risks and there's some cons to getting items by the pound. The way we're getting them by the pound in large bags or bales, and you don't really know what you're going to get inside that bag or a bale. So there's a risk that you're going to get some items that you don't want, that are not desirable. So that is a risk. So we wanted to take this risk. We wanted to check it out and try it out. So let me tell you how we found this company where we made our first order from. We just Googled it. So we started Googling and we were looking for companies that sell clothing by the pound. So that's basically what we put into the Google search: buy used clothing by the pound. And we found the listing of companies and my husband started calling them. We called them, we emailed them, we got some information. Some of them responded and some of them didn't. And so we found this one company and they seemed to be good people to do business with. They were very responsive. And we decided to buy some items. So what we learned during this process is that those companies are called rag houses. And I did not know that term before, but now I do. So they're called rag houses. They buy truckloads of used clothing and then they sort through it. They sort through it and they put it in different categories. And usually what you'll find is different levels based on the quality of the used clothing that you're going to get. So the top one is called either the premium or A grade. Those are clothing items that show minimal wear and they have no stains, no problems, no issues, and they're basically ready for listing. So those are premium or grade A clothing items. And that's what we were looking for. So there's a lower category. So some of those companies call them grade B or first grade, or maybe they use some other term. So those are used clothing items that show signs of wear. So you might still get items that are very, very sellable, but they do show signs of wear. So, but they cost less per pound. And then there are also items that are unsorted or credential clothing. So those are unsorted, so you don't know what you're going to get. Those are going to be a little bit less expensive. What we also found is that a lot of companies were selling those items by really, really large volume. So the minimum, we found some companies where the minimum purchase was going to be 5,000 pounds of clothing, and we couldn't do that. That's just too much. We don't have the space to store that much, and we can't take a risk of buying 5,000 pounds of clothing when we don't even know what we're going to get. So we were looking for a company that would sell us a smaller volume, and we found one. And the reason why we also chose this company is because they had items already sorted by men's, women's, and children's clothing, and even by different categories. So they had items sorted by men's clothing, and you could pick by men's polos, men's sweaters, men's pants, jeans, and things like that. So, and all of their premium quality items in 55-pound bags. And then the a little bit lower level quality items are in 100-pound bales. So we got 100-pound bale of men's polo shirts. And then we got 155-pound bag of jeans, men's jeans, and a 55-pound bag of men's mixed clothing, but they're all plus sizes. Okay, let's talk about shipping. That's another thing that we learned is that, of course, shipping is expensive, especially if the company that you're dealing with is in a different state or across the country. So we went ahead and used FedEx for our first shipment, and it was really expensive. We paid basically the same amount of money for shipping as we paid for our order of the clothing items. So for our next order, we are probably going to do another order with this company. We are going to use freight company. Thankfully, my mother-in-law is very knowledgeable in freight forwarding and logistics. She used to work in that business, so she was able to get us some quotes from a freight forwarding company, and it's half the price of what FedEx charges. So we're really excited about that we can save money on shipping that way. So if you're interested in doing something like that, I encourage you to contact different freight forwarding companies and get some quotes for your shipping. You will need to know the weight of your packages and the dimensions to get a quote. So today I'm going to show you kind of some examples of the items that came in those bags. I'll show you our eBay listings, and then I will show you some of the items that already sold out of those bags so that you can get an idea what's actually selling and what type of items came in there. All right, so we will start with showing you some examples of what we got in the mix of men's clothing plus size bag. We got some pretty good stuff in there. So this first one right here, we have listed True Religion, long sleeve hoodie, men's size XXL. So it was a pretty nice one, listed for $22.90. We got this Polo Ralph Lauren sleepwear gray shirt. Pretty nice, listed for $16.90. Vineyard Vine slim fit men's shirt in size XXL. Then we got this Lucky Brand jeans, red and blue plaid short sleeve shirt, size XXL, listed for $15.90. Hawaiian shirt. We actually got several Hawaiian shirts in the mixed bag of men's clothing that are plus sizes. And this one is 4XL. Then we got some shirts like this brand I'm not familiar with, Miss Luke, size 4XL. Then we got some polos. So this is an example of a shirt that came in that 100-pound bag of men's polo shirts. So this is American Eagle vintage fit white shirt. We listed it for $12.90. We also got several polo vintage Ralph Lauren polo shirts. This one is like khaki green color. We listed for $19.90. I got this red one, size XL, listed also for $19.90. So these were all vintage, and the reason why I'm saying is because of the label. To the best of my knowledge, this is a vintage Polo Ralph Lauren label. Here's another one, vintage Polo Ralph Lauren polo, and again that vintage label. Then this one right here is a really cool one. This is a Polo Ralph Lauren men's U.S. Olympic team shirt from London 2012 Summer Olympics, and this is size medium. So this one, so you can see on the back, it has the London embroidered logo and the big large pony embroidered on the front. 2012 Olympics, this one we listed for $49.90. So in the jeans bag, we got some Levi's jeans. Mostly were not Levi's. I showed you we got 7 pairs of Levi's jeans. So these right here, Levi's 505, we listed for $15.90. We got some 514. These are like a greenish color, gray green color. Then we also, so this is some shorts. They came in that mixed bag of men's clothing of plus size. So these are H&M shorts, size 2XL. Here's some more jeans. They came in the jeans bag, Levi Strauss. So we try to list the Levi's jeans first. and we will be listing the rest of them. So those were some of the items that we got, some examples. So please comment down below and let me know what you think. Would you be interested in something like that? I'm curious to know if you ever tried getting clothing by the pound like that from a company that's a broker of used wholesale clothing or not. Let me know. And now let's go ahead and take a look and see what already sold. So we've been listing all week, and items have already been selling out of those 3 bags that we got. So this first one right here is a Polo Ralph Lauren performance shirt, size 2XL. It came in that bag of mixed men's clothing, plus sizes. So this one sold for $18.90. Then we sold this king size black and gray striped short sleeve shirt. That's what the label looks like. This was a size 4XL. Big, so those are always really good sizes for selling. Sold for $15.90 plus shipping. Then we also sold this shirt, KS Island. This is what it looked like, KS Island, also size 4XL. Then this shirt sold New Era Honeywell Polo. So the brand was New Era, but it had the Honeywell logo here on the front. And this one sold for $11 plus shipping. We accepted an offer since it does have a company logo on it. So I'm thinking that somebody who works for Honeywell bought it. This was size XL. Then this is a vintage Polo Ralph Lauren shirt that sold pretty quickly. This one actually sold within 24 hours. So this is size XL. Sold for $15 plus shipping. This shirt is, the brand is Cutter and Buck, but it has a logo on the front. Napogue Castle Single Malt Irish Whiskey. Not sure if I pronounced it correctly, but this one also sold pretty quickly for $14.90. So that was interesting. And here's a pair of, we think it was vintage Levi jeans, 560 loose fit. It has kind of a tapered leg. Yeah, it looks like it's vintage, but we didn't even say it's vintage in the title, but it sold for $19.90. So that was it, and what I want to say is that we're pretty happy with this purchase so far. So far, so good. I think we got pretty good quality of items in those bags, and we're really happy that we can actually select what type of items we want. So if we don't want to buy jeans anymore, we can just next time purchase only men's polos or men's shirts or whatever we want. And I think my favorite bag out of this purchase was the bag with the mixed men's clothing, that's plus sizes, because as we all know, plus sizes sell really well. So we're really happy with that purchase. And I just want to thank you guys for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe if you're interested in reselling content. I really appreciate your support. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.